I'm arguing with a chatter is hitting on a cute girl across the coffee shop fine or not? What you're really asking about is how to approach a stranger in public. General rules are this. If somebody has their earbuds in, probably don't. They're listening to stuff. They have to take their earbuds out to listen to you? Probably not. Um, okay, but I'm going to tell you the real answer, okay? The real answer is it's the same as everything else. You gauge their interest, okay? So, if they have earbuds in or something, but you think they're really fucking hot and you're fucking dying. Oh my god, you see her and she's got the fucking hair dye and you're okay. You wanna be cautious and not waste anyone's time here, okay? First of all, if like earbuds in, like focusing on something, studying some bullshit like that, you probably just don't bother these people, okay? I think there's room for a bit of leeway on this when it comes to like approaching people, but you have to know whether or not they're interested in being approached. Having earbuds in is like a 99% indicator that they're not, but even if you go forward and do it anyway, don't do some bullshit that you see in the movies where you're like, "Hey, is this seat taken?" And then you sit across from her and you're like, so what you working on there? Kill yourself. Don't do that. Oh my god, don't watch the movies on this, okay? Do not do that shit. Okay? What you working on? No, please don't. If you ever approach a woman in like a coffee shop with some shit like that, instantly in her mind, she's thinking like, oh, it's the cleavage. It's the shirt that I wore. He saw the cleavage. Here we go. How do I get this guy away from me? Okay. If a person is interested in engaging with others socially, they're usually in areas where that kind of stuff is like easier to do. My big no-no is like, don't approach people at the gym. The only time you should ever approach somebody at the gym is if they're about to kill themselves with a bad lift and you're about to save them from dying, or like very casual small talk if they have no earbuds in, they're between sets, and they're currently taking a break. Not even between sets, between exercises. So not even like they just finished the 12 curls, okay? Like they're like sitting at the benches with the towel and drinking and waiting for a bit. And you can be like, and by the way, I have never approached somebody at the gym because I'm not fucking insane, all right? The girls who you find at a gym all have 26-inch waistlines, all right? I know goddamn well they're here for the fucking muscle giga chads and they will not be impressed by my 40K lore, all right? That is just, it's not my fucking demographic. However, if you were to do that, I'm not even feeding you lines on this because I don't fucking know, okay? Also, you don't go to the gym. That's because I'm rich and I have a home gym. Oh, yeah, sorry. I do pick up girls at the gym. I bring them to the gym and fuck them in my gym. I can do that. Can you do that? I can't actually do that. There is no place in my gym where I could do that comfortably. My benches are cheap and not comfortable. I'm joking. I would hurt my back doing that. Okay. Anyway. It's not, top V, me like throwing my back out as I'm trying to top V. Okay. I'm not feeding you lines. Okay, if you're at the gym or whatever and someone's taking a break or rest, you'll say, hey, what's up? Try that. Don't fucking bother people at the gym. Coffee shop, don't fucking bother people. If you no, sometimes with the coffee shop, man, the real problem is like I'm thinking of a busy Starbucks right now, but I've been to nicer coffee shops where you have like corner desks with a bunch of chairs, and sometimes like multiple student groups will sit at the same table. And it's like sometimes you can talk to people there. I've talked to girls at coffee shops and what felt like normal convos, but you really have to. I feel like you need a shared interest. There needs to be something open. Yeah, exactly. Hemorrhoid recipe. You need like a good open or like a shared interest. Okay, I think I've got it. I've got it. This is the metric. Okay, they should seem to be interested, at least conceptually, in talking to people. Maybe not immediately, but like they shouldn't look like they're immediately distracted. And if you're going to talk with them about something, you should open by pointing out or identifying some similarity or matter of interest that you would be satisfied talking to a conclusion in like 4 sentences and then being done. So if you want to say like, oh, that's a nice thing you've got there. You know, I went to that band show like a couple of things ago. She'd be like, oh, really? And you're like, yeah, anyway, it was just really nice. It's cool to see it here. And you can be done with that, you know? Maybe I can phrase it better. You're trying to give them the opportunity to show that they're interested. You're throwing out the rope and you want to see if they grab it. So if you're going to open with a topic, it can be something that you can quickly pull the rope back in if they're not interested. If you see, you should be able to go like, oh, you know, or like, oh, that's really cool, you know, it's or like, okay, let's say you're at like a nice coffee shop and there's a cute girl there and she's on her laptop and you see Roll20 up. It's like a D&D. She's doing like D&D character sheets. You should be able to like look, like, you know, see that, go like, oh, dude, holy shit, are you in Roll20? You're doing some D&D stuff? She can be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm a DM, just doing this thing. It's like, oh, just really cool to see that out in the open, you know? Used to be, it was like super uncommon. Anyway, and that can be that. Because if she's interested, she'll go like, yeah, I'm doing this campaign soon. This is my character, da-da-da, or whatever. Or, this event that I'm looking forward to. You're throwing the rope out a little bit. Keep in mind that approaching people in public is like very low success rate in a lot of ways. You know, you're really just testing your social abilities here. But I think one of the greatest testaments to a person's social ability is the ability to see a person who looks cute or nice or whatever, talk to them for like 15 seconds, and then with no awkwardness whatsoever, you can be like, oh, well, all right, take care. And that's that. I actually think this is one of the highest levels of communication because any person can ramble on for minutes at a time to someone they like. You know, you can be some like crazy drunk dude in the street. You can do that to anyone. Anyone can do that. The key is to learn to do this with no awkwardness, no friction, just a clean acknowledgement of mutual interest, and then just like that, you know, you're done. And if they indicate interest with the response to the initial thing you say, then I think maybe you can work with that. But you have to see real enthusiasm there. Can you approach a stranger and just open with, hey, you're cute, can I have your number? No. I don't want to waste their time or anything, so why not just get to the point? You are wasting their time. You're wasting their time with the 3 seconds it took you to say that. And they're never getting it back, and you should feel bad. You just don't do that. Also, by the way, if you're good at talking to them, why would you be wasting their time? If you instead construct your conversations so that it's not a waste of their time. Have a conversation with them so that even if you don't get their number, they had a pleasant time with it and will think later, oh, that was a nice dude. But I'm a waste of time? Okay, just don't talk to women at all, okay? You need to work on your self-esteem issues.